Thanks for tuning in to Directory Insights in 10 Minutes, brought to you by Guardians of the Directory. I'm your host, Craig Birch. As promised, the series is all about cutting through the noise. No fluff, no filler. Just practical insights for Active Directory and Entra ID admins who want to secure and manage their environments efficiently. So let's get into today's topic. Today we're talking about a critical misconfiguration in Active Directory environments. DNS zones that allow unsecure dynamic updates. In an AD-integrated DNS zone, dynamic updates let domain-joined devices register and update their own records, which is great for automation. But there are 3 update modes that you need to know about. Let's look at those in DNS. The first one we're going to look at is secure only, which is what you want it to be. This is the most secure option. But often we find non-secure and secure, and as well as we might even find none. So let's go in and take a look at why this is a problem. If your DNS zones allow non-secure updates, any device, even one outside the domain, can, first of all, create DNS records. They can overwrite existing DNS records. Why is it dangerous? Well, when unsecure updates are allowed, and attackers can register a fake record for a file server pointing to their IP, then the clients that trust that DNS will connect to the attacker's machine. Combined with tools like Responder, they can capture hashes or deliver malware. Even worse, these changes are often not logged, especially if done by a rogue script or device outside your typical audit scope. This creates stealthy privilege escalation and lateral movement paths. So how do we detect these unsecure zones? Well, let's take a look at an Active Directory PowerShell. So now let's go in and open up PowerShell. Now that we have PowerShell open, let's look at this. We have get-DNS server zone. And again, we're doing a simple where object, and we're looking for dynamic update is not equal to secure. So this will find both none and secure and unsecure zones. Let's go ahead and take a look at this if we run the script. As you can see, we found some zones in my environment that have none in the environment. So let's actually go in and change one of these to show non-secure and secure and rerun that script and see if we pick up that new zone as well. And sure enough, the script picks up both none and non-secure and secure zones. So this will help you identify which zones are not properly secured in your DNS environment, which is critical. So how do we fix this problem? Well, let's go in and look at DNS. So the first thing I could do is go to the zone that we just identified, open up DNS Manager, right-click on the zone, and then go to Properties inside of there, and then set dynamic updates to secure only. So let's go ahead and do that, secure only. And then apply. Make sure you replicate this setting across any child domains or delegated zones. Be sure that the domain joined devices are properly configured to perform secure updates before making this change. Better yet, let's understand how we can defend with Cayosoft Guardian. So while it's great to scan for this now, what happens next week if someone changes the setting back? With Cayosoft Guardian, you can detect any change to DNS zone security settings in real time, alert you on unsecure update mode immediately, monitor over 200 identity-related misconfigurations across Active Directory, Entra ID, Microsoft 365, and Intune. In AD, trust starts with DNS, and that trust should never be anonymous. DNS often gets overlooked in identity security, but it's foundational. Unsecure updates open the door to impersonation, interception, and privilege escalation. Close the door, secure your zones, and monitor for changes continuously. Let's look at what this would look like inside of Cayosoft Guardian. So let's quickly go into Guardian. And here you can see that we have a threat definition that looks for DNS zones allowing unsecure update. So again, continuously monitor with Cayosoft Guardian and alert you of any changes to prevent administrative drift in your organization. That's it for Directory Insights in 10 minutes. Subscribe for more expert insights into Active Directory security and resilience. Until next time, stay guarded, stay informed, and be the guardian of your directory.